Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Now, the Home Secretary's policy to detain hundreds of survivors of torture has been declared unlawful. A High Court judge has ruled that many were wrongly locked up in immigration centres because the policy that was brought in last year ignored the correct legal interpretation of torture. Here's our senior Home Affairs correspondent, Simon Israel.
6 weeks in Harmondsworth Immigration Detention Centre worsened, the courts acknowledged, the already fragile mental health of an asylum-seeking survivor of torture. Only the torture inflicted on this 39-year-old bisexual Nigerian was not state-orchestrated, so the wrong sort of torture for the Home Office to consider his welfare.
We were known by the number on our door. We were counted like animals every night. It has given me a scar in my mental health that can never be erased. When I came out, I wasn't a human being. I did not have a single night's sleep.
The courts have provided him with the protection of anonymity. He now has refugee status and has become one of 7 former detainees to win damages and costs which will run into 6 figures. They were the victims of a Home Office policy called Adults at Risk, which redefined torture to be that meted out only by state agents. In his judgment, Mr. Justice Ousley said, "The chief problem with the narrowed definition is that it excludes certain individuals whose experiences of the infliction of severe pain and suffering may indeed make them particularly vulnerable to harm in detention." The Home Office found more than 200 detainees had been wrongly locked up in Harmondsworth and Yarlswood while the policy was enforced between September and December last year. Today's ruling is likely to lead to many more claims.
In some cases, the level of illness we saw was really quite shocking. And even to me, I go into detention centres quite a lot, and I'm still regularly shocked by how ill some people are.
This victim has now been recognised for what he suffered abroad when he says he was beaten, knifed and flogged.
From my head to my legs, it's full of scars. They used machetes. They were cutting me with machetes. They bound my hands and used strong wood to break my legs. They wanted to kill me.
The Home Secretary is drawing up a new policy, a new definition of torture, one which must be approved by the courts. But some argue it won't go far enough. The Equality and Human Rights Commission, while welcoming the scrapping of one policy, wants a statutory time limit introduced for all immigration detainees.